Semper Fi Airsofters, and welcome to the day.
And today we're going to talk about the after action report on Serious Viking.
And also, Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
That's right. And with us today we have Antonio.
And Gatlin.
That's right. How are y'all?
Good, right, good.
So, Friday night, y'all got to do the Tier 1 mission. Talk us through that a little bit.
After you should really talk to Anthony a little bit more about it because, he was in the fight.
Yeah, somebody's battery wasn't working.
Yeah, and then
They didn't
the
do
next
their,
guy.
they didn't do their proper PCI PCCs before.
Okay,
coming
listen,
out
I
on
thought I
mission.
did. Okay, it worked just fine at Chrono, and then get out there and it's like nope, and then dude hands me a rifle and it's dead, and then I was walking on with two different.
So
So,
he just became a
there's
human
that.
meat shield.
Yeah,
Well, hey, somebody's got to absorb the bullets.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, TCA Tier 1, it is what it is. It's pretty much the same thing every time. The missions have, over the years, the missions have slowly gotten a lot more dynamic and fluid. Definitely a lot more fun. But in the end, it's always the same. You got a bunch of civilians that don't know their head from their ass, trying to lead a military operation, and it just eventually just delves into absolute chaos. Which, as combat veterans, we understand that combat is chaos, but when we're in that midst of that, there's control. It's controlled chaos. With TCA Tier 1, there's no controlled chaos. It's just chaos.
Just chaos.
It's just chaos. So I mean, it's always fun. I enjoy doing them. Just one, it's just extra play time for the amount of money you pay for these things.
Yeah.
Definitely extra play time. But also it's just hilarious to see these Call of Duty players come out and think they know how to do things. So it's always fun. I usually try to avoid playing any kind of leadership role, because I've done it once and it's just like herding retarded cats. But in the end, I always usually step up and start barking instructions because I get to the point where I'm sick of seeing these idiots running around, not knowing how to do basic things. So I start yelling out orders. But I always have fun.
Yeah. So tell us about your experience besides the two dead guns.
well, I mean it's fun just watching how different people like react to certain things. We got cornered in one building with a long hallway, multiple rooms down it. Had no idea how many people were in there, and just watching so many different people try to peek the same corner at just different times. That watching them all get shot every single time didn't matter. That was
Yeah.
Same action, expecting a different result until we started throwing grenades. So that I always like the pyrotechnics Tier 1s. There's that's always a bonus for sure. But I I do enjoy getting a little op order before everything goes off. It's just kind of interesting to see how it's portrayed in almost a more simple version than the military's way of doing it, just because it's more digestible to the average person. So it's pretty interesting to see how they do that.
So what was your mission for that night?
What did we run, Anthony? We were on
It was
ground team.
It was there was some kind of terrorist attack on I don't remember if it was like an embassy or something.
Yeah,
and
the
we
embassy.
and
We got to get the handle out.
they ended up taking 6 hostages, including the ambassador, and we had to go rescue him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your mission was to extract the hostages?
Yeah, so basically we had 2 platoons. There was 9 target buildings where they could have been hiding, and each platoon took 2 separate routes. I think the gold platoon or green platoon had 4 buildings, and we were gold platoon. We had 5 buildings that we were
Yeah.
responsible for clearing. and trying to find the hostages. And obviously, we found a few of them, but at the end, we were missing somebody, so we all had to. The information came down that Frago, that the last of the hostages were in a tent building that we hit simultaneously with both platoons.
Okay, and were you guys successful?
That's a subjective question. So with TCA, it's designed to where you don't fail the tier ones, but you might have to alter your approach. So ultimately, you end up completing the mission, but there's usually a point where people have to step back and rethink how they're doing things because their initial approach isn't working. But ultimately, you always finish. You always complete the mission.
So Friday night was a success, and Saturday was an all hands on deck time to roll. So
Yeah.
we
When we
thoroughly
could roll.
enjoyed Saturday. Yeah, when we could roll, we weren't sitting on Kate.
For me, I thought that was great to hold that building with 2 squads for 5
Yeah.
hours. Was amazing. Because in real life, we all know in real life that would be probably a platoon or 2 to hold
yeah.
a building like that. That would probably be a 2 platoon mission, if not maybe a company, to hold a building like that. And we held it down with 2 squads for 5 hours, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was quite a lot of fun, especially just nading technicals left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then seeing the absolute uncoordination of, again, people that don't have the experience, that don't understand like combined arms and like how to use your firepower and maneuverability, and and how to come at different angles to where you're not being engaged by all the windows in a building. It's just fun watching the absolute chaos of these people that, hey, I do this in Call of Duty. This isn't Call of Duty.
I mean, they wasted 2 JDAMs on us and never moved on the building.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always interesting watching that. That's probably where I get.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's probably where I get the most satisfaction out of playing airsoft, is seeing the complete incompetence of people.
Yeah. We're watching the overconfidence and just have zero repercussions in their mind of what's about to happen to them when they're running into a building by themselves.
Yeah.
It's great.
They got to learn sometime.
That's the thing. They usually don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was both sides. It wasn't just the Western forces. It was both sides, because at one point I saw some of our guys trying to raid that Merc building, and the guys. Did you see the guys that were getting pulled in that trailer?
Mm-hmm.
So they rolled up with 2 technicals of our technicals, and they had those guys in the trailer. And what they do, they rolled up right in front of the building. The 2 technicals got knocked out, and they all got killed in the trailer because they were trying to unload them like right next to the door. And I'm like, hey, dummies, why don't you use the technicals next time to suppress the windows, and then you drop off on the corner of the building, like maybe 100 yards, to where you have suppressive fire, and you're moving on the corner of that building. And they're like, ooh, and I'm like, and then I watched them get killed again the same way. And I'm like, you guys are idiots. So I was like, this is great. So
yeah, we took some good downtime after several hours of holding Kate.
And a bunch of blind mans.
God
oh my
almighty,
God,
the amount of blind mans that we had that morning.
That was the most I've ever seen in a game by far.
Yeah,
definitely felt like solid 6 of them within an hour's time.
Yeah,
Within
it was pretty
an hour.
bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, a good hour's worth.
Yeah,
of sitting down.
sitting, waiting, no movement.
And that's probably the best time that we
couldn't.
could have gotten the blind man, though, was when we were holding Kate and there was church pews in there. So can't complain about that.
It's a good place to sit.
Granted, was it you that sat down, Smart, and the whole pew just like almost fell over?
Oh yeah, totally about flip that bitch over. Oh yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize I was that fat until at church
Yeah.
you couldn't hold me up.
Well, I did. I pretty much did the same thing upstairs, except for I didn't realize the chair was broke. So when I sat in it, it almost split. And I got up just in time and realized that the chair was broke. I was like, "Ooh, that was close."
In Smart's defense, half of the pew was already on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Still, it was a pretty long pew. I didn't think
Yeah.
it was going to be that big of an issue.
Nice.
From there on, he went to the chair.
Yeah, he went in the king's chair on the platform that was up there.
Yeah, multiple different stains on it. I was just happy to sit down.
Oh. So Saturday night, we had a good push. Saturday night, we cleared, I don't know, 10 buildings
Just a second.
completely.
You lost.
Yeah.
Well, you went off and did your own thing, lone warrior over here.
No, I died.
Dick
find
Marcinko
you.
over here.
Yeah,
He was the lone airsofter trying to clear buildings by himself.
I did too.
Rogue warrior.
I did.
He straight Chris
Yeah.
Kyled that shit.
No.
No, TK,
No.
man. Tim Kennedy all day.
Yeah, Tim Kennedy, backpack full of
Backpack full of
throw it in
grenades.
there.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey, whatever works.
I mean, I threw that one grenade, and I was hoping to hit that second story on Kate because it had a bunch of people in there, and it bounced. I missed it like I don't know, a couple inches, and it came down on me. I sat there and ran so fast.
I don't know why you try to throw a grenade in a second-story window.
Yeah, because nobody else was
Especially if it's made out of cardboard.
Fair enough.
So, I know Anthony, you were split from us Saturday night.
Yeah.
How did your experience go?
Me and Evan made our way down to Sunken City, and we're clearing out those buildings. We ended up stalking, I don't know, 4 or 5 guys. I don't remember one of the houses. One of the houses was facing Kate. I think it was a blue colored house. It was like right in front of Kate. We ended up clearing through that, and we came up on a dude, and like literally, because he had night vision, I didn't. So I saw the guy, and I was like, I called Evan over, and he saw him, and we walked right out on, and Evan stuck his gun right in his back, and was like greener, like I mean, muzzle right in his back. The dude's like, "Oh, I'm green," so we're like, "All right, you're lucky."
Point blank.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then we ended up smoking some guys up on the little berm that's right in front of Kate in that house, and then after that we were pretty much done. I forgot something happened. Oh, we did go in Kate for a few minutes, and then one of them tan technicals came by. I don't know what happened. I think Evan was dead. He was down, and they just sprayed him, even though he had his dead light on. They just shot him anyway. So he was like, "I've had enough." So I was like, "I'm good." So we ended up going back.
Yeah, but you also had your buddy's fight too.
What's that?
You had your buddy's fight we had to watch too. So.
Oh yeah, and then my training partner, he had his fight. So that's the other reason I went back to watch his fight.
Yeah, we were just steadily clearing through buildings, trying to find tan, and then we ran into a group of tan that didn't want to play fair. So we were like, you know what, fuck it, we're done.
I
Yeah,
just got a text saying, "Hey, where are you?" As I'm walking back to the talk, saying we're already off the field. I was like, "Oh, well, screw this walk. I'm going the opposite way."
Well, when you shoot a guy 15 times and he doesn't die, you're kind of like, well, fuck it, I'm done.
yeah, that's kind of annoying. That nonsense started early at this
Yeah, it did.
at this event.
Yeah, this one it seemed like nobody really cared.
Yeah,
Anything they could get away with, they were away with it. So
yeah, it was pretty bad.
I mean, I get it. You paid a lot of money for the ticket, but I mean, still, it's an honor game that we play by.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you can't do the simple things like call your hits, then you probably shouldn't be playing.
Yeah. Got no integrity in my book.
100%.
So
100%.
Saturday
Yeah,
night
but-
ends, and then Sunday.
We had a lot of fun on Sunday.
Sunday was pretty good.
We had a lot of fun on Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Until we got trapped in that building. That was a lot of fun. And Anthony shot me.
I did. I didn't know you guys got up there because we were on the opposite side. So
Anthony
I
lit the
don't know.
whole room up and it was all green.
I don't know who I don't remember your buddy's name that shot me with his DMR outside
Robert.
his MED, but that shit hurt. I still got marks on my leg from those things.
Oh,
He was also shooting a 4.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those things. Yeah, that thing hurt. I think he shot me like 10 feet away.
oh.
Yeah, I'm just glad it hit me in the leg and not like in my forehead or something. Like
I was about to say, I was
Friday night.
afraid when you
Friday night. Yeah,
guys-
You would have been digging that one out.
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that one guy.
Yeah, and that one guy Saturday had that one embedded in his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
Sunday we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Nonchalantly walking around.
well, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Just
Pulled a
It works every time.
plane.
oh,
Every
it
time.
for sure worked.
Yeah.
Works every
Mhm.
time. I do
We
it a
got
lot.
into that building.
Matter of
created
fact, I'll go after you're done.
we created a good presence in that building. We were able to take that 3-story and the Merc building all at the same time
Yeah.
and push them back. So
Made
it was
the
very
technicals
successful.
None of them technicals
Yeah.
wanted to move up on
Technicals
that
got to the point to where they wouldn't even come near the building.
Yeah. Then we had our little porta potty incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy was a straight dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Freddie wasn't too happy when he found out about that, but I'm like, dude, the dude shot me 5 feet away in my face. Like sometimes you just gotta, some things just warrant a response.
Yeah.
I'm usually,
I wonder if it's
I'm
on
usually
YouTube
pretty,
yet.
I'm usually pretty chill and like I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. But you shoot me in the face from 5 feet away, I'm probably gonna headbutt you.
After you're already dead.
yeah.
And yeah, well that's true too because he had no idea it was there. All of them had no idea it was there. I walked up on all of them. But yeah, you shoot me after you're already down, then you shoot me in the face like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna headbutt you.
Hey, it happens, you know.
Yeah, fuck around
You're
and
gonna have
find
your
out.
moments.
Actions have consequences, and he certainly got a consequence out
Yeah.
of that one.
That was one he'll remember for the rest of his career in Airsoft.
Yeah,
He'll never
you
make
think
that
it might-
mistake.
I
You know,
think that
maybe he
career
learned
might have
something
been-
not to run his mouth. Yeah, I mean, maybe he learned a
Yeah.
lesson not to run his mouth when you can't fight. So
Hey,
Yeah.
I would probably back down if you were coming at me. So
I mean, when that
yeah,
bump
like I
cap
said, I'm not.
slid off the back of his head,
What's that?
that bump cap, as soon as you got him, it slid right to the back side of his head.
Oh, I headbutted the shit out of them. I think that was like a combat sambo match. Crown of the head right to the bridge of the nose.
ain't no helmet gonna protect you now.
No, that they said, boop. Looked like
Yeah.
he lost an entire hairline.
Uh,
At
the
that
best part
point,
is
we
that-
were done.
Yeah.
yeah, at that point, yeah. But the best part about that is when he went whining like a little bitch to admin. That was the best part. He put his hands on me. No, I didn't.
No,
No.
technically no.
No, yeah.
No.
No, I did not. There's no truth in that.
Put hands on anybody.
No.
Well, we definitely enjoyed it, especially having some of the guys from the unit that we were with out there. That was a lot of fun getting to see the guys.
Yeah, that must have been pretty cool having all the guys that you were deployed and that you were in the same unit with out there.
Yeah, all the same platoon. It was good to see everybody. I know Gatlin certainly enjoyed seeing Brooks.
I did. I enjoyed messing with him as soon as he woke up. Yeah,
It was the bald
soon
head
as
for
he
me.
laid his head down.
You know,
But yeah, guys, we appreciate your
Well-
time. And we can't wait for the next event.
Yeah. What is on your agenda for your next event?
I'm not sure if I'm gonna make Iron Fury or not. My fight's the weekend before that. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and make that one, but I'm not 100% yet.
Okay.
So
Depending on if something happens between January, February, I might go. If not, then it probably won't be till June until I get back out there. But we'll just see how it goes, you know. See how the
Yeah.
cookie
Play
crumbles.
by ear.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I
gentlemen,
don't know what's going
we
on with the
appreciate
charity
your
game now
time.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
More to
think the
come
charity
on that
game is
one,
kind of
I'm
on.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay
Situation.
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming on here, talking through the after action report for Serious Viking.
Yeah, it was a good we didn't get to go on the tier 1 event, and you guys gave us some good insight on the event.
Yeah.
And we're always looking forward to more, and can't wait to see you guys again.
It was really great
Yeah,
running with all the new
looking forward
guys
to
that
it.
got to come out.
Hopefully next time TCA has that mortar system to be able to be handheld. I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not. It's just a 60. Come on, guys, it's not that hard. So,
But as we always say, do what you love.
I love what you do.
Thank you. Good night.
Later.